surrounded by willow trees. Whistled comfort and swayed in the warm breeze. A story of an hidden gem was about to shine.
This road. I used to live right behind the back of Calabar,
Okay.
Parkland Drive.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I didn't know of Meadowbrook at all until I went and visited it. And then
Okay.
I realized that one of the founders, Reverend Henry Ward, was based in St. Mary. In fact, he's buried at the church in Salem in Islington. I went there and visited the grave about 3 years ago. And then my grandparents were from St. Mary. So it was almost like a fate, a destiny almost to be there. And it was Meadowbrook that gave me the confidence to recognize that, you're not better than anybody else, but nobody no better than you either.
Yeah,
Let
man.
That is how that is how to this day I view life.
Yeah, man. That's how I
Right?
view it to Peter. That's exactly how I view it to. Me not better than
Right?
nobody, but nobody no
yeah.
better than me. Exactly right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. You
But
see, so that school, it has so many memories. You have Tegreg who used to give trouble and no trouble, right? And then to see him take up the leadership of the Power Student Association and actually did what I even couldn't do in terms of bringing some order to it at one point, right? And to see that he's committed to it. You had people like Wayne Clark, who used to play a lot of
mm-hmm,
music and so on, Sean Hibbert, Beverly Wright,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Carlene Grant, Pilmar Powell, who is now a high-ranking police officer here in
yep,
Jamaica. Harold Blair, you had Chino, I don't remember his name. You had Luke
mm-hmm,
Whittough, you had a number of persons, Felita Chin,
mm-hmm,
Nadine McKenzie, all of these people.
yep,
Spilmar Powell, I said before, Dean Marie White,
mm-hmm,
all of these persons I recall vividly and with great affection. You had
mm-hmm.
Ronald Hugh, Granny as
Right.
they would call him,
Granny.
Jeffrey Gordon, used
Yes.
to live nearby. All of these
Mm-hmm.
things, and it to my mind there is really no other school that compares, not in terms of location, if it's geographical location, let us start there. Not in
Yeah.
terms of the history of the uniform, not in terms of even, the kind of the training, because devotion them days there was like an inspiration, when you'd have devotion.
Meadowbrook's accomplishments we will surely not forget.
You may support the show by purchasing a copy of my book, The Starling Surprise, how Meadowbrook won 7 trophies in 4 years, in the link for a friend, a family member, a student at Meadowbrook, or for yourself. Thank you.